Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rimworld Alpha 16, Season 4, Episode 7. Alright, I'm pretty sure it's 7, because I've got 6 done. So, this is Episode 7. If you did not know, I'm sure you did by clicking on the video, but still. I'd like to tell you guys. Alright, so, this episode, what are we going to be doing? I'm not entirely sure. We need to get this door done. So, can you please get that? Why do I need... It needs 25 marble blocks for that? Okay, well... Then wait on that, because I don't need that to get done yet, so... Please do not do that. I want to get this door finished so that we can actually have that extra room, or have that room there for extra people, or for an extra person. Okay, Trath, what are you doing? I don't want you to do that. We just really need can you just haul the marble blocks and wait for Sparkles to get done with this extra blocks so that we can actually have that final door done? Because that's probably one of the main things that we need done. Okay, well, you're not going to put it down. You're not going to leave it alone. So how about this? Okay, every time I undraft him, he's just going to pick it back up. I need you to not do that. Okay. Listen, buddy, I'm just going to have you drafted along with Trath until Sparkles is done with this, because that seems to be the only way I can finish this. I understand you want to get all the building done, but did he just undraft himself or what? He just decided to start cutting down that tree. He isn't drafted anymore. I'm not sure what happened. Oops, sorry about that. Obviously, I'm very sorry. Oops, I can't actually put my phone away because my stopwatch is on there. My bad. Alright, just got the stopwatch started, so hopefully somebody needs to get that door done. Alright, then you can undraft white. Everything's going to be fine. Finally going to get that door done. Sweet. Two doors actually getting done here, which is great. We've got this cooler running, but I'm not going to put anything in there until that door gets done. And so far everything looks great. Everything's going perfectly fine. Nothing to really worry about. Yeah, these bruises are adding a decent amount of pain, so we might want to get those patched up. Oh man, we bruised him in the same leg that he has gunshots on. That's terrible. Looney's planting our corn down here, which is great. Will be useful. Probably going to be way too much food, to be honest. But it's always good to have way too much food. And honestly, we'll probably want to organize our food situation a little bit better. Eventually, we're going to want to do hydroponics and stuff. But I know people like to do hydroponics a different way. They don't really like to use the hydroponics that the game has in their research. People just like to use the sun lamps and put them indoors. But I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know why people don't just use the hydroponic stations. It's probably because you can only have them a certain amount. You can't step over them, I'm sure. But with crops and stuff, you can just walk through them. So you can probably just have a bigger amount in a smaller space. And if you guys have no idea what I'm talking about, that sucks. I don't really know what to tell you there. Trath is wood cutting, which is a bit confusing. Surprising. I mean, what's Sparkle's doing? Still stone cutting, which is what we want. And it looks like we've already used all the stone that we have, so kind of just waiting on Sparkles. Trath, are you a crafter? No. Looney is a really good crafter, but Sparkles is the best. So obviously we're going to keep her doing that. Don't really need a stone cutting table indoors, or I mean in here, because we already have this little building set up right there. Of course, it might not be as safe inside the stone walls, but I'm sure it'll be okay. After that, you can get undrafted or unprioritized, and you can do whatever you want and go eat whatever. Don't want you to be too unhappy. Alright, so this bed right here is going to be whites, obviously. We're going to put a torch in the bedroom. Furniture, yeah. I always forget that lighting isn't its own tab for some reason. Trath needs to get his steel shiv. Sparkles is sleeping. Just what we want. She actually needs a decent amount of sleep, so I'm gonna check and make sure that she gets the amount of sleep that she needs, because I know I have her on a restricted sleep schedule, kind of. So hopefully that's not really a problem. And I'm gonna tell you, with a game like this, 20 minutes goes by really fast sometimes. Having a time constraint for a game like this is a little bit off-putting, just because, not really off-putting, but uncomfortable, because you can only get so much done in that amount of time, and by the time your time is up, you haven't made most likely the progress that you wanted. But that's okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. It's just playing the game for 20 minutes at a time is little odd to do, because most people probably just sit down and play the game, you know. But for me, it's a little different. Still playing the same game, but still putting my observations out there. People are harvesting stuff, which is great. This door is done, so we're gonna make this really cold. 30 degrees, and that should be perfect. It's not too hot right now, but we'll probably want to get a cooler up in the rest of the place pretty soon. Plenty of berries. Can't really do much construction because Sparkles is sleeping, which could be detrimental, you know. We can only construct as fast as Sparkles can make stone, which does suck, but I think eventually, I don't think it'll be too big of a problem, really. Hopefully. I mean, I know we could have a huge amount more of a building done by now, but I think this is perfect. I think everything's going just fine, and I think everybody's gonna be fine. Evo is not as stressed as he was, which is great. His left leg has gone orange, not red, which is great. He's healing up just fine. I wonder what determines whether or not you get a hurting scar or not. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if you don't get the right treatment for a gunshot wound, it'll heal wrong. Which makes sense. Things heal wrong all the time. Not everything can heal perfectly. But alright, Trath is just doing his own thing. Up while everybody else is asleep. And I realize that people don't have exactly the space that they want. Which does suck, but I mean, come on. How big does your room need to be? I mean, you can have all the stuff in your room that you want, but I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't make these rooms so small. Because I remember I used to make them really small. I used to make them like this big. Like just right there. No space. Make everybody unhappy that way. But I thought it was the best idea because, well, it conserved space. And we were able to have more rooms and less space. But keeping your colonists happy is a lot more better than keeping space low, or space up, I guess. I mean, making small buildings increases the amount of space you can build buildings, but making big buildings makes your colonists more happy. So that would be a bonus. Looks like everybody is asleep at the same time, which is a surprise. Alright, Sparkles is up. It's exactly what we want. She's gonna feed Evo, which is actually probably necessary because he's starving. Yeah, that's good. Probably not the best time to try and recruit him, though. Just gonna feed Evo again. Alright, let's get this speed a little bit farther down now. She's gonna start stone cutting again, which is good. That's what we want. Get those stones made for us, because we need them. Hopefully eventually we get Evo, because that would be really helpful. Like, extremely helpful. He would be a very welcome addition to the colony. Everybody's pretty happy except for Trath. He's in an ugly environment. Is he really? Is it? I mean, I guess it's dirty. Awful barrack? Oh. I guess we can deconstruct that now. So now you have your own room, right? Sweet. Because there was an extra bed in his room, he wasn't very happy. He doesn't like his bedroom at all. Need people to be cleaning, though. So let's get people to start cleaning more. That would be Sparkles. Some people just cannot clean at all. I guess Trath can clean number 1. But we definitely don't want him constructing number 1, because that would be White's job. I mean, he can construct stuff whenever White is a little busy, but... And what would White be busy doing anyways? I mean, I guess a decent amount of stuff. He's pretty good at everything. I think soon here we're probably going to want somebody to start mining. But we'll probably save that for whenever, if we get Evo recruited. Alright, Sparkles, what are you doing? Getting more blocks, that's fine. I wish we had more stored. I wish we could store a lot. Sucks that she has to go and get them all the time. And they're so far away. Takes a long time, actually. So maybe that's what we should have people doing. Let's actually order people to do that. I think it'll be a lot better for the chunks to just be right next to her building that she works in. Make sure to get all those chunks hauled. Maybe increase the space of this zone so that it doesn't get full. And maybe extend it out like that. That should be fine. And so far everything is looking perfect. I think, like, I don't want to like start doing things too soon. We definitely need Looney to construct though. I mean research. So maybe he shouldn't be number 1 anymore on most of the stuff, and he should just do research. I think he's just gonna go do that now. So that's perfect. We probably should have done that a little bit earlier. But it's okay, we haven't been playing on high speed too much lately. And I think that's perfect. Trath's gonna clean for us, which should make the place a little bit more standable. Desirable, hopefully. I know Trath didn't really like his room that much. Definitely need to get a table going to eat in. And now that this area is really cool, we should definitely zone it as a stockpile zone. Like so. Storage. All foods, no kibble though, and nothing else. No corpses, obviously, and don't allow rotten food. Definitely not. Let's make sure that we've got everything right here. Looks like it. Alright. Cool. Hopefully people will start hauling the food there. Should probably tell people to do that. Actually, no food here. We don't want any food there, so people can haul this stuff. All these, oh, can't. Guess they'll get hauled whenever they need to be. But let's actually tell somebody to be number 1 hauler. Maybe White can do that. Will you haul this stuff? And now that we have blocks, what was he doing in there? Cleaning rock rubble? Okay, I get that. I get it. You know, your number 1 priority on cleaning, but I think construction probably is a little bit more concerning us right now. Sparkles is getting her joy in. She definitely needs that to be happier. So we're going to let her do that. She made some blocks for us, so that's good. White, you are just really happy. It's going to haul some wood for us. Probably better to haul food, though. We really need to get more floors going in here so that we can actually see inside of our buildings. He's about to go clean dirt. So actually, let's have him... As much as I want you to clean right now, we'll put you on... Oh, White's gonna start building it. Never mind. It sucks because Trath can't really do much else. I mean, he can mine for us, I guess. We could just have him do that real quick. That should work. Let's just tell him to mine. He can be number 2 on constructor and number 1 on miner for now. Alright, he's gonna do that for us. He's pretty happy. Everybody's pretty happy. Except for Sparkles. But I think she'll be okay. Comfort could be higher. I guess we don't exactly have any furniture, so that would be a problem. And I think it would probably be a good idea, at least in the future, to have slightly bigger rooms, just so that people are always happy about everything. Trath is in an ugly environment, which is okay. It's gonna be fine. I know we said we'd probably wait for Evo to be recruited to start mining, but I think it's a little bit gonna be too late for that. But, alright, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next one. Peace.